Alright, so I finally found the worst game I've ever played in my life. Postal 3. How bad is this game? Well, imagine a bunch of 10-year-olds in the Source SDK who lived in Russia, played Postal 2 and watched South Park and thought, hey, let's make a Postal 3 game. This will be so amazing, because that's what happened. They made the worst game I've ever played in my life. But how bad can this game possibly be? Let's find out. First thing you'll notice when you start the game, the only good part is the menu. That's sad. And even the menu feels kind of cheap Source Engine-ish, as when you go to like the settings menu, it just pops up the Source Engine dialog box. Same when you hit the console key. And then it displays in the corner the Source Engine version. So basically, Postal 3 is you run around doing mission after mission after mission. Open world gameplay, not present. Fun, not present.
I'm not a zombie.
Forced humor, present.
Fuck.
I mean, seriously, it's obvious the developers who made this piece of crap were trying way too hard to get laughs. And trust me, you know a game's bad when it's the only game that actually acknowledges Ooh Bowl making a movie out of it. I'm not making that part up. Not only do the load screens talk about the movie Ooh Bowl made, but there's a mission where you actually have to rescue him. I'm not making this up. Apparently this is the developer's idea of funny. And keep in mind, this game came out after Saints Row the 3rd. And keep in mind, one of the main reasons people play open world games is just to see what kind of crazy shit they could do. There's a reason why Postal 2 gained a cult following, because you could run around and do whatever the fuck you wanted to. In Postal 3, you just walk around and watch forced cutscene after forced cutscene after forced cutscene after forced cutscene after long loading screen. And then you have shitty missions where all you do is kill everything. You don't do this, there's nothing, you can't explore, you can't cause chaos, because all you gotta do is solve the objective. That is all the game is. There's no open world anything. Nothing. The graphics are absolutely horrible now. Postal 2 also had bad graphics, but these graphics look like they came out on the original Xbox. And trust me, Half-Life 2 had better graphics. The model animation is really low quality. It's like the models look just like, I don't know, a Source Engine mod done by a bunch of 10-year-old kids. The aiming for the grenades is messed up too. You right click and then you left click and then you aim and then left click to fire. That is how these grenades are aimed. You don't left click like in every other shooter game. You have to right click, which is dumb because keep in mind, this is how you aim them. That's just bad. I mean, why isn't it left click to fire and right click to aim like in every other first person shooter? Oh wait, never mind. The game is just, it can't even aim right with most of the weapons in the third person. And there are so many script errors, like the AI spawning in the wrong places. So you gotta run all around just to find the AI. It's like Sonic 06 kinda and glitchiness, except Sonic 06 was so glitchy it's funny. This has the game crash on you if you use too much of the gas can weapon, which is basically supposed to be, well, what you do with it. I mean, it's like you're giving a weapon to like cause chaos and stuff. And you can't even use it right because the game is just so broken, and half the time the matches don't even aim right either. That's just dumb.
Dang, I'm pretty good at this.
I mean, just look at these zombies. When I light them on fire, it's hard to because you can't even do it right. It's like you're trying to make a game like Saints Row the 3rd. You give them all sorts of crazy ass weapons, and guess what? You can't even use them right.
Mom always said not to play with fire.
That's just pathetic.
I hate my mom.
And plus, the Postal dude is annoying. His new voice actor
like
sucks,
cremated chicken.
He just says random ass lines because apparently they're so funny.
Say, that actually smells kind of good.
It's annoying.
Mom always said not to play with fire, but I
The AI in just the first mission is stupid. Half the time they don't look at you. Half the time they just run around and randomly, like, they don't even, after you knock them out or something, they'll just stand there staring. Is that dumb AI or what? And sometimes they'll take, if you try to hit them with any weapon that isn't the normal one, they'll be so weak and, like, they won't even take your hits.
Butt sauce.
That is how bad this game is. When the AIs can't even take hits, you know you've got a piece of crap game. And you know how in the last one, they advertised it saying it was only as violent as you are? Well, guess what? This game is so forced. You can't even go the first mission without being forced to do linear stuff after a forced joke. They tell you not to push the button, and guess what happens if you don't push it? Nothing happens. Because I looked up a walkthrough of this piece of garbage, and guess what? You have to push it. Is that shit linear or what? Yeah, I call that linear as fuck. Fuck linear shit. This game is following a non-linear game. It's like if they made Grand Theft Auto like 3 and Grand Theft Auto 4 was like linear third-person stuff where it was third-person shooter where you ran around doing some mission that's supposed to resemble car stealing. You only need to suffer the first few missions to know this game is bad if you haven't been turned off by the horrible tutorial. For example, in this forced mission, this is every mission. You have to do an objective. So like this one. You're supposed to catch HIV-infected cats because apparently developers find HIV jokes funny.
Come on, you furry little junkies. Uncle
like,
Dude
seriously,
has the high-grade
they
shoes
find
for
this
you.
shit funny. I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore.
He's a lawyer.
And then after you collect 3, the local Mexicans start attacking you. I'm not making this shit up. This is what the developers find funny. And plus, it's not an open world game where it can cause chaos either, like, Saints Row the Third. But it wouldn't be such a problem if the game didn't suck so much balls like this does. Don't buy this crap ever, alright? Save your money and go get a better game. And plus, when you hit the console key, there are error messages everywhere about script errors. I'm not making this shit up. Just if you decide to waste your money or time torrenting this game, then you'll see. And just look, I spray that thing, and look, it takes like a while just to actually
It's amazing how many cats
get
this
that cat to
jacket can
stop.
hold.
That is how bad the AI is. I mean, listen, I don't need to say anything else. This is hands down the worst game I've ever played in my life. It's not fun at all. It's not so bad it's funny. It's not good. It's not supposedly funny. It's boring. The weapons just half the time don't even work. If there's too much fire on the screen, the game crashes. That's one of the many problems with this game. Don't waste your money on this piece of crap. Don't buy it.
How you doing?
Or even torrent it. This game is a waste of money torrenting.